What is up, guys? I want to document this a little bit. I woke up today so mad, just fuming. I was uncontrollably angry, and I still kind of am. I woke up kind of irritated, kind of pissed. My anime wasn't loading, so that got me kind of tilted. And then I went and did my cardio, and Duolingo absolutely fucked my ass. Dude, that lesson was insanely difficult because they went from me learning characters, writing them down, all this shit, for like 2 weeks straight, right into a speaking lesson of words that I've never even spoken before, and I failed the lesson for the first time ever. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm tilted. But I'm getting mad over nothing, right? That's my emotional state. Here's my physical state. This is my almost 0 carb meal of the first day of low carbs. So I replaced my egg whites because my egg whites were fucking up my digestion. I added an egg, and I got rid of the higher carb vegetables and kind of just replaced them with the lower carb vegetables, basically. We're vibing. My meal, my pre-workout meal, had a bunch of potatoes, so instead I replaced the potatoes with more turkey and another egg, which is a net positive for calories, but I dropped my carbs from like 44 down to like 3. So it's gonna be an eventful day today and tomorrow. I actually have leg day today too, I think. Hamstring focused leg day, so that's gonna be a little bit difficult with sub 10 carbs, but fuck it, dude, it's fine. We're gonna go hit it. I gotta go work too. Imagine. So I'm playing my game before work, right? And this thought just came across my head. Have you ever been in-game purchase rich? Because I haven't. I have never been, I'm gonna buy the microtransaction, other than once in my life. And it took me to be a full-ass grown adult living with my father with a full-time job and no rent that I somehow managed to convince myself to get the Clash Royale pass for the Evil Witch. And that's when I was playing that game fucking religiously. I'm playing Marvel Contest of Champions and they keep trying to sell me shit. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna buy your 99-cent bundle bullshit. I don't have 99 cents. I'm a fucking adult, dude. Nothing is stopping me from buying it. I still am not gonna buy it.
Guys, hunger-wise, I'm fine. I'm completely fine. It's there. Obviously, it's always there. It's so irrelevant. The big issue right now is my fucking fatigue. I physically can't move. I physically cannot function right now. And I'm not really sure why. What I mean by that is when I'm walking, my legs feels like I just ran a marathon. The fatigue of after you've done a bunch of sprints and during track practice and you finally get to stop and let your legs rest. My legs are in a constant state of fatigue. Why? And I'm like having a hard time just with basic motor function. I'm at work, I'm like lifting plates and stuff. I'm physically like exhausted. Like I'm having a really hard time lifting plates. I'm fucking 190 jacked and I can't lift a goddamn plate. What?
Hamstring focused leg day is about to go dummy hard.
Let's go.
Let's put it this way. Let's think about it this way. Let's say your favorite candy is Starburst. AKA my favorite candy. So you eat it every single day, multiple times a day. You eat it every single day. The value of each time you eat it goes down every time that you have it. So if you take it away for 3 years, you still love it. And then the one time you finally get it, it's like, holy shit, this is absolutely magical. That's how it is with food in general. My refuel days, they're so limited. They're so few and far between that when I have them, it's a blast. I can't get too excited because then if I get too excited, I'll, want to eat everything under the sun. So I have to calm myself down, but I love it. That's the thing with bulking is like you just kind of eat as much as you can all the time. So the value of food is a lot less. Like you appreciate it less because you have it all the time. We are starving African children, malnourished. Whew, I've been depleted of carbs for so long that I guarantee you I'm gonna be the happiest motherfucker alive on Monday. You know how many carbs I've had today? 4. I've had like 4 or 5 grams. But I assume if it's easy, I'm not doing it right. So hopefully I'm doing something correct. I'm here. I'm just gonna try my best. My body isn't really functioning very good, but that's fine. As long as I'm here, right? This is so strange. I was going for some sort of like mental indifference, right? I didn't want to be pissed off or like angry, but like I wasn't also trying to be happy all the time, because like both sides of the spectrum is a little extra to expect of yourself, you know? So I was just going for even, neutral. And I'm just sitting here and I was thinking, is this what it's like to be neutral? I just kind of feel bleh, you know, like neither or. I just kind of want to sit here and do nothing. I don't know if that's classified as neutral or if it's classified as super tired, right? Like I probably couldn't go to sleep right now, but you best believe I'm not about to go do some crazy shit like a hike. I think I'd rather die than go on a hike. But is the quad separation showing up on camera? My fibers are twitching too. I have to go to Walmart to pick up all of my carb stuff, so like my tortillas, my rice, potatoes, all that stuff for Monday. I'm wondering if I should wait last minute, because I don't even want to look at that shit right now. Plus going to Walmart sounds like hell, but I have to work tomorrow, and I work late tomorrow, so I can't go tomorrow. It's probably in my best interest to just go to Walmart at 8 p.m. when there's no one there, grab all the shit, go. I think that's my plan. It's a good idea. Good idea, me. Thank you, me. We're striving. So today my coworker said, you got your special today? Because I always bring the same thing. And she was like, you eat the same thing every day? And I said, well, technically it's a little different today because I took out the carbs. And she was like, you took out the carbs? Why? Are carbs bad? And I said, no, it's just I need to take them away so that my body is more sensitive to carbs. And she was like, what do you mean? And I got a little excited because I had the opportunity to explain how carbs work to a person who probably doesn't realize like the importance of carb cycling when it comes to bodybuilding prep. And I said, well, so what I'm doing is I'm depleting myself of carbs so that my body is more sensitive to me reintroducing them on my refuel days when I eat a bunch of them. Since I'm doing a bodybuilding show, I want to take away all of my carbs, which is like all of my energy and intermuscular storage, so that I can get as lean as possible. And then when I reintroduce them to my body, I shock my body, and then I take away its water so that I'm as full in my muscle as possible while also being as dry as possible. And she's like, wait, you're in a show? You're like, are you gonna get famous on me or something? Like she thought I was gonna get famous because I was in a show. And then she like did a posing thing, like, you're one of those guys? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be one of those guys. And she thought it was really cool, and I got all excited. It made me happy knowing that she had some interest in that. I was telling her, I'm like, yeah, I'm functioning off of diet soda and a dream. It's funny how a lot of people don't have to deal with that and even know of its existence. Honestly, you never need to mess with your carbs unless you're doing a show prep, ever. Like there's no need to get rid of your carbs just to look better for a singular day, unless you're doing a photo shoot or you're doing a show prep. The only reason I'm doing it early now is one, because I want to eat a fuck ton of food, and two, to test my body to see what's gonna happen, to make sure I don't overspill and stuff. And because of that, I do have to do this depletion phase, just to make it even a little bit, like even if it's 5% better, it'll be worth it, I think. Like I said, it's not a hunger thing, it's just an energy thing, that's all. We're just getting to the near end of the cutting. It's the 28th, so we have 4 weeks left. So we're getting to the very hard part. In about 2 weeks, I'd say that's when I'm gonna be at like my absolute limit, because that's when I'm gonna be my leanest and most depleted and lowest calories, lowest carbs without a refuel. That's probably when it's gonna be terrible, but that's fine. Fuck it, we ball, right? It's all a mental state anyways. Fuck. Oh, okay. Fucking leg day, man. God damn. Admittedly, this depletion phase is a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. I can't really tell if I'm being dramatic or not, and I'm like fueling my my mental state with like my own thoughts or whatever, but honestly I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I have literally no energy to even move. I don't know if that's normal. Probably not. I feel like I'm being dramatic though, low key. Like, yeah, I can move, dumbass. You like clearly, like, look, I'm moving, you know? So it's hard to think, like my brain is like, yo, stop. And I'm just like, Hunger's good though. At least I'm not that hungry, right? That's a plus. That's a plus. It's for 2 days, guys. Today and tomorrow. That's nothing. And then I gotta have the best day of my life. I don't even know how to adjust this. My bitch ass still got cardio. Dude, oh my God, this is insane. Hell yeah. We got one more though. I'm lowering it to 2 because there's just no way I'm doing 3 sets.